Clothing line. I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
So I have some ranger-oriented clothes, and then I'm building a warrior line where I will go back in history, from pre-Greek days as far back as I can. I'm going to have famous quotes from warriors of all ilks, including the terrible ones.
Wow.
Hitler was, a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
We got Francis up here, the co-host with the most.
I'm glad in all his videos he's wearing that orange hoodie. He better get used to wearing orange,
Oh, you are bad. Okay. Let's hear out Austin St. John, y'all.
So if you're looking for my con site or my con schedule, it's there. You just go to www.austinst.biz and you can find my con sites, my e-commerce, my clothing line, my jewelry line. You can find my comics there.
Clothing line. I didn't know about that.
Clothing line. I didn't know he had a clothing line. But let's hold on. Let's let him cook. We gotta let him cook.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
So I have some ranger-oriented clothes, and then I'm building a warrior line where I will go back in history, from pre-Greek days as far back as I can. I'm going to have famous quotes from warriors of all ilks, including the terrible ones.
Wow.
Hitler was, a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
I'll be doing.
So everybody from...
Oh, all right. I think we've heard enough. What is your take on what you just heard, Francis?
I really feel like the people around Austin don't love him. Like they must not care about this guy because the first thing I would be like, please don't mention that man's name. Please don't mention the H name. Like, it's like if Germany can wipe everyone's memory and erase that part of history, they probably would, right? My issue with that is that why was it the first person you mentioned? Like mention what the guy from Russia, what's his name? Oh my god, Stalin. Like mention anyone else. Mention even the South Korea guy, Kim Jong-un. Like mention somebody, but the H guy, come on, like it's just to me. Well, I'm not surprised, I guess.
Considering who he hangs around, huh?
Exactly. If I would not, and I was actually watching this video on social media that a guy is like, well, my racist friends, blah blah. And someone's like, why would you have racist friends? I would not have racist friends, right? It's just not possible. I'm a person of color. I'm not Black, I'm Hispanic, but I consider all of us minorities together, Asians, whatever. But I would not be friends with any, and I'm talking about racism of any kind, right? Whether it be towards, Black, whether Hispanic, whether it's white, I just wouldn't, because it's just not right, right? But then you're a public figure and you need to watch what you say. And there are a lot of things when I was working with Jason, and Jason would always ask me certain things, and I would be like, do you think I should say that? I'd be like, no, not because of anything, not because what he says would be wrong, but you have to remember, you come from a kid's show, right? So it doesn't matter if we're all grown up. Power Rangers is still a kid's show. You're promoting Power Rangers. You cannot be promoting someone that's part of the most heinous act, genocide in the history of the world. In the history of the world, right?
Right.
He says he's gonna go back to like Greek ancient times. Mention like someone from Caesar. Mention somebody. You know what I mean? Like, why that? Why that person? Right? If I was Jewish, part of the Jewish community, I would not be a fan of his. And let me correct myself before people say that I'm out here trying to get him, him losing his fan base. He's doing it to himself. He's doing it to himself. Like you just kind of shunned a lot of your supporters. If someone's a minority, someone's Black, someone's Jewish, you're gonna really bring out a line with his quotes? Like, what could possibly he have said that
That's
you think
T-shirt worthy.
exactly? Like,
What did Hitler say that what quotes does ASJ have picked out from Hitler that he's like, yeah, I'm gonna put this on a T-shirt and I'm gonna put it in German too, and I'm gonna sell it. It's
I
part
don't
of my
think
warrior collection.
I don't think he has people near him that really care enough about him. You know what I mean? Because that's like you said, career suicide. I would have been like,
It's done.
do not even mention this man. It's still such a sensitive topic to this day, right? And World War II happened a long time ago, but it's still such a sensitive topic
Yes.
everywhere.
And
You know what I mean?
some people don't even take it seriously. Even TJ Lawrence like, yo, it's not right. It's horrible, but I don't know what got into him, what possessed him. Maybe he's in a bind. He's in a bind. He owed the government money, and he just like,
I'm in a bind,
But
Nate.
is that really gonna be the thing that's gonna get you money? I mean, I would you would lose people in my opinion. He should, work on what works for him. Power Rangers, that's what works for him. That's the only thing people know him as. It's not being a martial artist. 'Cause let's be honest. Let's be honest. We can't even confirm that you're a real martial artist. That's one. So use what helps. And it's Power Rangers. Use quotes from Power Rangers. I'm sure
that's easy money. You put Power Ranger quotes on there.
Jason quotes. Let me say something. I love the character Jason. I don't like the actor, but the character Jason had really good quotes and really good things that he could work on. First of all, I don't think he's thinking straight. Maybe the pending legal thing, maybe he's just stressed out and he doesn't know how to handle um the stress of what's coming up. Um, but you already had an issue because of the whole Zach McGinnis
Oh,
saying and
he handled that poorly.
exactly. So you have that. Then you are have people like Henry and myself and other people that are catching you in lies after lies after lies. People are already coming at you because of the team you have on hand. People are already coming at you because of poor management, whether you don't give somebody back, you block someone because you don't want to give them their Tumblr, or you post someone that is a predator because you don't do your homework, and you're so proud and you have such an ego that you don't take it down. And that goes to everybody that still has it up, right? You have that ego, you're losing grips with reality. He must not have grips with reality, and the people around him must not be like, hey, you think you should have said that? Like, even in the clip that you play, the guys were kind of
Yeah,
like
they were
they
just
didn't even have to
speechless.
say
Like,
it.
oh, okay, that's where we're at. All right, cool.
And you know what I mean? And it's just, I just think he just doesn't handle things correctly.